Peace, family. This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. If for those of you who haven't seen what happened to this young lady right there, um, the video went viral of the new NYPD arrested this young lady in Brooklyn and snatched her baby son, her 1-year-old baby son, away from her. Thank God that people has a heart to see this horrific incident. She's been released from Rikers Island because it is, but it's horrible and it's ridiculous. And this article right here is coming from the New York Times. Charges drop against Brooklyn mother who had baby ripped from her arms by police. The Brooklyn District Attorney on Tuesday dropped charges against a mother whose son was torn from her arms as she was arrested in a Brooklyn government office last week after an online video of the incident provoked widespread outrage. The woman, Jazmine Headley, 23, was released from Rikers Island, where she has been held for 5 days at 9 p.m. and was reunited with her baby boy a half hour later. Family members says she still faces charges in a credit card fraud from 2016 in Mercer County, New Jersey, when she must return to court on Wednesday. Earlier in the day, Justice Craig S. Walker ordered Ms. Headley released during her hearing in State Supreme Court in Brooklyn. The judge said that the video of Ms. Headley's arrest was a horrific scene that was broadcast all over the United States. He said that both Ms. Headley's experience during her arrest and the amount of time she has been served factored into his decision. On Friday, Ms. Headley was sitting with her 1-year-old son, Damon, on the floor of an office in the Human Resources Administration building in Boerum Hill, where she had gone to try to get her child care benefits reinstated. She had brought her son along because his daycare center had informed her the city was no longer paying his fee, her lawyer and her family members said. After sitting for some time on the floor, she got into an argument with a security guard who asked her to move. After that, somebody called the police. A video posted to Facebook on Friday showed Ms. Headley shouting, "They're hurting my son, they're hurting my son," as officers approached and tried to separate Ms. Headley from her son so they could arrest her. The officer pried the boy from Ms. Headley's grip, and one officer waved a stun gun at an outraged crowd, some of whom were filming their arrest on their phones. Ms. Headley was charged with resisting arrest, acting in a manner injurious to a child, obstruction governmental administration, and trespassing. All those charges were dismissed. The Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said in a statement that he was horrified by the violence depicted in the video and immediately opened an investigation into the arrest. He said a review of the case showed that it was not handled properly. The consequences this young and desperate mother has already suffered as a result of this argument far outweigh and conduct that may have led to it. He said she and her baby has been traumatized. She was jailed on an unrelated warrant and may face additional collateral consequences. In court on Tuesday, Jeremy Shockett, deputy chief of the trial division, said his office did not object to Ms. Headley's release, but he says she had missed 2 or 3 court appearances in the New Jersey case, and Mercer County officials wanted her detained until they could pick her up on Thursday. So I'm gonna stop you right there. So you see, they know they were in wrong, right? And see, now it's just like what they do with every black man and black woman. Every time they have a criminal past, they want to bring it up, whether if it's in the New York Times or the mainstream media. But they're not held these officers accountable. You know good and well. I mean, I understand. Well, it's really catch-22. You're gonna arrest this woman, but yeah, you want to snatch her baby away from her when she's going to be arrested. What about these women? What about these female cops right here to be held accountable for doing that? And see, there's no, but you notice that they always bring black men and women their criminal past, but not charging these officers for snatching her baby away from her. And I'm glad that the district attorney and under pressure to release this lady, under pressure, because if it wasn't for that, she'd still be in Rikers Island right now. Continue on. Still, he said his office has been ununited with calls from community leaders who assure him that Ms. Headley will appear in court in New Jersey on Wednesday to answer charges there. Mrs. Headley was arrested in July 2016. See, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. After an investigation involving counterfeit credit cards, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office said she was charged with 2 counts of credit card theft and 1 count of trafficking in person identifying information. The prosecutor's office said a judge in Mercer County Superior Court issued a warrant for her arrest after she did not show up in court. Mrs. Headley's history of missing court dates might cause problems for her in New Jersey. The state no longer has cash bail, and judges make the decisions on releasing defendants based on whether they are likely to return for future court appearances. After the hearing on Tuesday, Lisa Schretzberdorf, the executive director of Brooklyn Defender Service, says that the organization was asking the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office to consider dismissing the charges against Ms. Headley. She's been through enough, in our opinion, and Ms. Schretzberdorf said. She also that she expected Ms. Headley would appear in court on Wednesday, especially given the amount of attention her case has garnered. I think with all of that, the judge was pretty clear that she will appear, and she will, Ms. Schretzberdorf says. The video of Ms. Headley's arrest drew fierce criticism on social media. Several elected officials called for an investigation, including the Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, the City Council Speaker Corey Johnson, and the public advocate Letitia James. Mr. Johnson held a rally on the City Hall steps on Tuesday to protest Ms. Headley's treatment and call for her immediate release. Every day that she sits in Rikers Island, we are compounding this tragedy. He said he added that he was furious over what he saw in the video, that anyone who saw it, whoever saw it has an obligation to speak out and make our system better. Mayor Bill de Blasio has yet to speak publicly about the incident and ignore reporters' questions at a police oversight event on Monday. Later in the day, he said on Twitter that the video was disturbing and he has a lot of questions about how the arrest was handled. On Tuesday, the mayor posted another tweet praising the district attorney for dropping the charges against Mr. Headley. She should be reunited with her child as soon as possible, he said in a message. In court on Tuesday, Ms. Schretzberdorf says Ms. Headley was very distraught but remained unaware of the firestorm her arrest in Brooklyn had generated on social media. The entire country is talking about her, and she hasn't been able to engage in any of that, Ms. Schretzberdorf says. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. See, every time, and I've been noticing this too, ladies and gentlemen, every time when the police doing something to a black man or a black woman, they always bring her past up. You notice that? It's funny that when a video has been released, I mean, every time this video went viral, that's when everybody said, "Oh wow, let's go ahead and let's release her right away," because they know they were wrong. Now, not one time they never released any of the police officers who was involved in this video. Not one time. They always bring up her past of what she did. You notice that that's not one thing these officers done. They never know their names, where they from, their badge numbers, nothing. But yet they always bring her name up. They always bring her criminal past up. And they always do that when it comes to police brutality in this country. Now, you know, she has to do what she has to do. But at the same time, I mean, there's no excuse for police officers for snatching her baby away from her. And I'm going to go ahead and play this video if reaction will. I mean, reaction don't allow, you know, playing this video, but we can hear the audio. But I'm going to try to press this and see if we can get this audio. If not, then I'm not worried. But I'm just going to finish up my commentary. So, hear the audio of the incident, and believe me, what I'm about to play will be a little bit disturbing. So here it is. Okay, I think we have well, I'm just gonna go ahead and because this video is taking so long, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up my commentary. My point is, ladies and gentlemen, that you notice that they always bring up her past, but they're not held these officers accountable for this incident. And I applaud, like I said, the New York City Council, the mayor himself. You know, he didn't say anything about the incident, I guess because he was at he's at a police meeting or a police conference or something like that. But later on, he said, well, he saw the video, it was horrible, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, my point is that but yet you bringing up this woman's past. However, you never even notice, you never even see these these are black female officers, by the way. Not one time these black female officers, they never know they never reveal who they are, their badge number, or anything like that. So I applaud everybody on social media to, you know, raise hell to release this woman, because the baby, I mean, the officer that snatched her baby shouldn't even. They should put on administrative leave or something like that. They haven't even done that. They haven't put these officers on administrative leave because of this. But yet, they always find something on Jazmine Headley's criminal past. And the only reason why they finally released her in Rikers Island was because of the video that went viral. If it wasn't for that, she would have been in Rikers Island right now. Couldn't see her 1-year-old son until the trial comes. Interesting. Leave a comment. Tell what you think about this article. Share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my reaction channel. And subscribe to my Black Junction channel for all the latest news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.